I wanted to go back and ask you something that we stress a lot, and we try to educate the writers who are watching. When you were talking about getting your first big break and you didn't have the book finished, so what would you advise writers to do?
Well, you never know when an editor or publisher is going to say, send me the rest of the book. Mm-hmm. When you are first starting out, you need to have your book finished. They need to see that, and you also need to make sure that you have something else that you're working on, because they want to know, if I sign you, what else can you possibly do? What else can you do? Mm-hmm. Are you going to be a one-book wonder? And so you have to make sure that that first book is finished, and that you, as soon as they say, well, what else do you have? Well, this is what I have. Mm-hmm. You know, at least have your synopsis done. So those are the things that you really, really need to do to be ready.
Any more tips? Because I can't believe, I know that Barb, who's here, said that you guys have to leave at a certain time. And I just took a look, I'm thinking, okay, we've got at least 20 minutes left to go. So give us some tips for writers.
Let's see. What else is a good writing tip?
Finish the book?
Yeah, definitely finish the book, okay. Especially when you're first starting off. Join some writers groups, because I find that it's helpful to be in some sort of writing society. Mm-hmm. Your best friend will empathize with you, but can't understand the process. They just really can't. They can be supportive. And when you get somebody to read your book, it can't be your best girlfriend. It can't be your mother, you know, because they're going to tell you, girl, that book is wonderful. Mm-hmm. You need to really have somebody. If you want to have an outside reader, you need to have somebody that knows what they're doing, mm-hmm. To read that book. One of the things that I find extremely helpful, even though I'm all into technology, you need hard copies of your stuff. And one of the ways that I work is I keep a 3-ring notebook. Mm-hmm. In that 3-ring notebook, I use dividers. It has character, setting, my synopsis, chapter outlines, any photographs that I want to use, all of those things. And I use my loose leaf paper. I write my stuff out. All of that stuff is there. And so this is my Bible for my book, mm-hmm. so that I can flip through, because sometimes I'll get so involved in the book and I'm like, was my character bald, or was his hair cut short? And so all of that information is there. Mm-hmm. I do a full bio on all of my characters, all of my main characters, where my story is going to take place. If you've done any research, if you're talking about a place that you've never been to before, you need to know, you know, what are the monuments or the places of mm-hmm. interest or whatever. So those are the things that you have to keep in mind. And all of that can be contained in this Bible that you can always flip through to find your information. And when you're done, you take the pages out, stick them in a manila folder, and you start over again, and you're ready for your next book. So that's like one of the things that I always suggest.
That's something that I'm going to use myself, because I've been forgetting, and actually I've been using the same names over and over and over. Yeah, and it's like, the name sounds familiar. It's like, okay, because you used it in 10 books already, so mm-hmm. okay.
Yeah, it really helps a lot. It really helps a lot. And then you take the pages out, because they're loose leaf pages, stick mm-hmm. them into an envelope, put, you know, whatever the title of the book is, your 2 main characters, and file it away. Mm-hmm. And that's the information, you know, that you have on your book. And it's extremely helpful if you wind up doing a series.
Okay.
Because you can pull that information back, and it's like, okay, well, right, my character had a sister. Mm-hmm. My character did X, Y, and Z. You know, you have all your information right there. Mm-hmm.
How many series have you done?
Let's see. I have done 2 full series for Harlequin. Mm-hmm. I've done 2 prior series. They weren't really series. They were sort of like connecting books on the Arabesque line. So.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. One last thing.
Okay.
Writers who want to submit mm-hmm. to you, do they need a synopsis?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. So 3 chapters and a synopsis.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And how much attention are you going to pay to the synopsis?
A lot.
A lot. Okay, so they got to learn
how to... That is your first point of sale.
Okay.
That's the other tip mm-hmm. for new writers. They must master the art of the synopsis. It's something that I teach in my writing classes. You must master that, because if you've ever gone into an editor's office, they have manuscripts that are piled up like to the wall. Mm-hmm. The first thing they want to see is your synopsis. Can you even write? Sell me your story. Mm-hmm. And then I'll decide whether I want to read these, 60 pages that you sent me of your first 3 chapters. So you have to make sure that you can sell that story with that synopsis.
You just mentioned that you teach a synopsis class. Is this online or at a physical location in New York?
It's at a physical location in New York. I teach writing classes like every other Saturday. I have done them online, and people have been asking me to, try to do it again.
Well, I mean, then you wouldn't be writing. I'm sorry.
It wouldn't be every day. So I've been thinking about doing it again because I did several online classes before. So, I'll see.
Give us your website, please.
Yes, it's donnahill.com. It'll probably be going back up because we're just revamping it, but it's donnahill.com. But folks can find out all about me, see what I'm doing. They can follow me on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. And I actually have a fan club site. So it's dhfanclub.ning.com.
That would be the best place?
Yeah, that's the best place to find out everything.
So when Bill puts it up, put
dhfanclub.ning.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
Donna, this was a quick hour.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here.